Have you ever wondered why some legal cases end up in one courtroom while others go to a completely different one, even when they seem similar? It can feel a bit like there are two distinct legal universes, each with its own set of rules and boundaries. Understanding these differences is actually simpler than you might think and incredibly helpful for navigating the legal world. The core difference between federal and state court jurisdictions is the type of law or parties involved in a case. State courts handle the vast majority of legal disputes in the United States, addressing issues based on state laws, while federal courts deal with cases that involve the United States government, the Constitution, or disputes between states. This distinction stems from the very structure of our government, known as federalism. The United States Constitution grants specific, limited powers to the federal government, reserving all other powers to the states. Therefore, federal courts only have jurisdiction over cases explicitly outlined in the Constitution or federal statutes. State courts, on the other hand, have what is called general jurisdiction, meaning they can hear any case unless it is specifically reserved for federal courts. To figure out which court might hear a case, you generally look at the subject matter and the parties involved. Federal courts typically hear cases involving federal laws, such as those concerning immigration, bankruptcy, patent law, or federal crimes like counterfeiting or drug trafficking across state lines. They also handle cases where the United States government is a party, or diversity cases which involve citizens from different states with a significant amount of money in dispute. State courts, conversely, manage cases like traffic violations, family matters, contracts, property disputes, personal injury claims, and the vast majority of criminal offenses such as assault, robbery, or murder. An interesting detail is that sometimes a case can have overlapping elements. For example, a crime might violate both state and federal law, allowing either court to potentially take jurisdiction. This concept is known as concurrent jurisdiction, though usually one system will take precedence. Another important nuance is that federal courts are not superior to state courts, but rather have different scopes of authority, like two parallel but distinct legal pathways. Knowing the difference between these court systems means you will better understand where a legal issue might be addressed and what types of laws apply. This foundational knowledge empowers you to recognize the appropriate legal framework for various situations, providing clarity and confidence when engaging with the justice system.